So, do we give it another try and not trigger both groups, or do I just lower the difficulty because honestly it's just going to irritate me and waste too much time? Okay, it's here just before we spoke to Sten. Okay, bear with us then to do this conversation again.
You aren't one of my captors.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man. She called him a savage from the far north.
I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
Don't elf me, man. You're a prisoner.
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I've heard Kunari called the warmongers of the north.
We are called a lot of things. What's your point? Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
Are you just going to leave him here? To die like an animal? This is too cruel a punishment, even for a murderer.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but Kunari are renowned warriors. If we could release him, perhaps he might help us.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Oh, yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
I don't have to save you, dude. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
Yeah. I like to... They try to make out that Leliana's got this big heart because she's, doesn't want to see a murderer killed horribly. But she would think it's acceptable to put an animal in a cage to starve or be teared apart by Darkspawn. Looking between the lines, people. So apparently it's really dangerous out there. And people aren't subtle about it. I have decided that we are going to change the difficulty. Mainly because I found it very immersion breaking to have to redo scenes. It doesn't help the story flow. So if I'm less likely to die, that won't happen so much. So yes, I am back to my usual way, playing on easy. And it says easy, but it doesn't mean it's easy for everyone. We played the whole XCOM Enemy Unknown campaign on easy, and I had a really difficult time. And it would be a spoiler if the VODs were still there, but yeah, we lost. So easy is relative. Resume. Still, I really want those herbs. Herbie, 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 Herbie. Dragon Age really cheers me up. Oh, I was in such a grump earlier.
Enemies are...
Oh, come on, let me get... I came from a different angle. Alright, apparently we're supposed to do this fight at least, so we'll see. If it's insanely easy, again, I will rethink things. We don't want to be ridiculous about this. So, charge! And throw dirt in his face. Alistair, charge! And hit him with your shield. And Morrigan. You'll go for the guy on the left and do the old vulnerability hex. Leliana's already doing something. And we need Dog to get a bit closer when he does his howl. So, go!
At your order.
It's not much of a song, Leliana. You've really got to work on that. Dog, still quite far back. Dog is slow as... Oh, I was supposed to do the frost weapons. Okay. Leliana, we'll do a pinning shot on one of the archers, please.
Victory
Onwards.
shall be mine!
Good. Now I'll do a dual sweep. Looks like they're dual wielding. Everybody's dual wielding. Oh, they think it's so cool. It really is. Okay, do the howl, please. Morrigan has done her vulnerability hex. Next, we are going to freeze one of the other archers. This one, in fact. You don't want to... You don't... Did the wrong one. I can't reach this archer, apparently. It's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Fine, do some lightning. She's fine, she's fine, she's fine. I'm doing my kick. Boom! Oh, that's a terrible kick. When I say terrible, I mean terrifying. Stabby stab. Stab.
Oh, you've got it!
Watch it!
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
It's a lot easier, isn't it?
Right then,
Oh, dude's on the other side. Whee!
let's grab
Let's
some
get started.
glory!
Kick! Alright. Yeah, it was much easier. But then we did win last time as well. It's a balance we're going to have to think about, I guess. Maybe I just keep swapping around, you know. As when I get bored of it being too easy, I'll put it back up to normal. When I get bored of dying and remember about the immersion thingy, I'll put it back down to easy. We'll just see how it goes. Now I can get my herbs. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Leliana.
right away.
Was that a crossbow? A scorpion bolt? No, it's a plough. I'm so violent. Didn't even see that it was a farming appliance. Alright, people need to stand down with
What?
their... Yeah, they've got their modes on, sustained modes.
Here I am.
Can turn those off for now.
Ready.
Onwards. So we're going to find the revered mother to try to recruit a big warrior guy. Yes. Oh, hydrate bot. Yeah, I did drink some water, hydrate bot. I'm not doing very good with it though. I'm kind of having a beer. Shh, don't tell hydrate bot. This must be the revered mother. No, she wouldn't be wearing this, would she? No, you're not tricking me into talking to people I would never talk to usually. The revered mother will clearly be in the chantry. Oh. Just because it's not our religion doesn't mean we have no respect at all, considering we're going to be asking her for something. Happy dog. We will ask dog to help clear up our bloodiness. Oh, I forgot to see anything interesting one. Oh, stop peeing on things. Or at least go around the corner or something. You're supposed to be really intelligent. Do you see anything interesting? He barks excitedly and runs off. He doesn't seem to have found anything. You're still a good dog. Alright, I'm clean. Is everyone else clean? Alistair's and dog is not clean.
So, you truly do not believe in any sort of higher power?
It has been bothering you, I see. No, I do not. Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
This should be easy enough.
Oh, no, we don't steal
Only
money.
those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
Jesus.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
Are you done? Morrigan is a little prickly. Anyway, it just reminded me we have some codex entries. And we also need to find, what was it, Sir Donal for Sir Henrik and his locket. Okay, we read the Sten one. What else have we got? Okay, we will finish up at Lothering. We did read most of Logains. It's got a little addition at the bottom. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Caelan and the Grey Wardens to die. He then returned to Denerim and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Honora, demanding that Ferelden follow him against the Darkspawn, upsetting a great many of the bands. See, it doesn't seem like Logain actually believes it's a blight. He's very dismissive of the Grey Wardens and their feelings. So I know it because he's placed as the antagonist and he did a terrible, terrible thing that got many people killed, but I still believe in his mind he is doing the right thing. He thinks that under his leadership it will go better and that we cannot trust any outsiders, whether they're Grey Wardens or Orlesians or whatever. And he doesn't think it's a blight, so he doesn't think he needs Grey Wardens. He's just, he's gone a bit wonky with the power. Poor soul. Bantegan Gwerin. Quote, "The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it. Younger brother to Arl Aemon of Redcliffe and uncle to King Caelan." Why put a comma there, guys? Please. "Tegan holds the Banorn of Rainsphere, a tiny province of Redcliffe's squeezed between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Calenhad. Bantegan avoids the Denerim court except to go hunting with his nephew, and rarely makes himself heard at the Landsmeet, preferring to leave politics to his brother." There we go. Right, if everyone's done chatting, that's why I was running around, because I wanted to hear their conversation properly. I do find their conversations quite interesting, even if it's mostly Sark from Morrigan. And I'm just repositioning my top. Sorry, it was being a bit weird. Onwards then.
"Your king is dead! There is no hope!"
Okay, but look, sacks.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Who's he talking about, vile blackness? He's talking about me or Morrigan? Morrigan would make sense. He's got the most annoying voice I've heard in a long time. Probably since the last time I played this game. Is no one going to shut this madman up?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watched the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Is it because I'm an elf? Is that it? Okay, I'm starting to be helpful. Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
Fucking hell, dude. Standing around and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do.
That worked.
No hope is left.
I just want to shut him up because he's really loud. I don't think I'm going to bring up the Dalish because nobody here is going to care what the Dalish do. I'm not going to mock him because I'm just finding him too irritating. Put him out of his misery? That seems a bit drastic. Okay, you waste my time. Continue ranting if you must.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh. Everyone will die.
Fuck.
Your king is dead.
Right.
There is no hope.
I just wanted to look at these sacks.
Let's get started.
Every other time I've done that, I have diffused the situation. But I'm just I think I'm better at RPing these days. Before I just was playing as me, basically. What would I do? Which is, you know, has its fun as well. It's nothing to be knocked at all. But right now, feeling the RP. Okay. Sorry, I had to respond to something there. Barbarian helmets. Are these the ones with the horns? Armor 1 plus 2 attack. What's Alistair got? He has armor 1. Reduces hostility. Yeah, okay, he'll keep that one. Never mind. I mean, yeah, we could sell it, but... Is this really who we are? Yes, it is. I'm pretending it's Morrigan. Morrigan's doing all this. He stopped shouting, though, so that's a bit of a win. Okay, in we go to the Chantry. We have about... just under an hour left to go.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kokari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Is Morrigan's skirt made of belts? I think it might be. And I don't like the implications. We're not going to go into that. Because she's surely past age, if you know what I mean. But it's all getting a bit creepy. I had no idea Dragon Age was so dark. I was so innocent when I played it last. I've decided to take off our derpy helmets, otherwise no one's going to take us seriously. We'll just have to remind me to put them back on when we head out to battle. I want to get a little hat for dog as well. I'm not one who likes to put clothes on dogs, but I think it would be funny. Okay, who have we got? Refugee, farmer. No elves anywhere.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Look at the size of that guy's sword! That's huge! That's amazing. We are actually going to talk to Sir Bryant the Templar because we, we found that stuff belonging to Sir Henrik the Templar, so maybe he knows where Donnell is.
I see you have returned, sister. I thought you had left the Chantry for good.
I have, Sir Bryant.
And who is the lady with you, if I might ask?
Oh. Well, he gets a tick. Usually people aren't so polite about elves around here. I don't think we should be throwing around the fact that we're Grey Warden, unless people already know, since apparently we've got a price on our heads, so to speak. I'm not that polite, and I'm definitely not saying nobody of his importance, so I have to give him my name. You can call me Arathari.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Okay, now I just think he's a bit dense, because clearly I'm not a knight. Definitely not a knight of Redcliffe as well. And if I were...
I'd tell you what I told the others. Nothing here will assist your quest. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a myth.
Okay. We're not interested in how many of his knights came here. I'm interested what is... Oh no, the Urn of Sacred Ashes is supposed to be the ashes of Andraste. That's what the barkeeper basically told us. Ow, sorry, my ear's being weird. Oh, well, I'm not one of his knights.
Then what might I do for you?
We need to... Oh, I can't ask him about Sir Henrik. About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
Good for you. We can lie and demand compensation for being robbed, but that's not the route we're going. I can't say I killed them because I saw more over the hill. You need to watch the roads more carefully.
We can barely keep order here in the village.
Really?
Savaral, Those fool bandits have returned. Take some men and drive them off and see if you can't capture that leader of theirs this time.
As you command, Sir Bryant.
Problem solved. See, we don't have to fight anybody.
Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
I can't ask about it. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Yeah, there are a bunch of things we could ask, but nothing that we felt he could help us with. We have to be cautious. Is that an elf? No, just skinny. See, this bugs me. See, the difference here. I went to him to ask about Sir Donal. They could have had some speech in there where I asked about Sir Donal and he said, it's this guy, over here, with the big old maul. But I couldn't. The only way I could know this is Sir Donal is hovering over him or seeing that there's a gigantic plot marker over his head. She has no idea that this is Sir Donal, and obviously she can't see the giant plot marker. So, if I went full RP, I wouldn't talk to this guy. As it is, I'm gonna have to just go with the gaminess of it. But yeah, that's a bit meh.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal?
Oh.
Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Very nearly, Sir Donal. May I introduce my fellow Grey Warden? We are the last two in Ferelden, as far as I know.
Terrible news indeed. Pleased to meet you, my lady. Might I know your name?
Or Alistair could have said, look, there's Sir Donal over there. I know the guy from Redcliffe. It's just smoother, you know? You know. We'll pretend that Alistair said something to us and, you know, he's wearing the armour of a Redcliffe knight. That's what we'll go with. He's a friend of my Grey Warden buddy, so we're going to be polite. And I've just told another guy my name, so you can call me Arathari, because that's my name.
I trust you are staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard Loghain's accusations, but he's the one who betrayed the king.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
What should we go with? Yeah, as much as we want to, you know, restore Henrik's stuff, Arl Eamon is, and the quest is more important. I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Tern Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
He's got like a dragon head on his armour. It's kind of cool, but I don't know why it's there. Some kind of special dragon lore involved in Redcliffe? Oh, I had that horrible feeling that I get, unfortunately, quite often, that I've forgotten to unmute. Oh, I've just been babbling. Oh, no, it's fine. It's been done. I had this one moment quite early on in the old, in my, I was about to say streaming career, that sounds ridiculous. Quite early on, I'd spent 45 minutes playing State of Decay and hadn't unmuted. It was... Well, you have to laugh, don't you? But it's okay. Anyway, moving on. Ooh, do you think Loghain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
I haven't quite decided which way to go yet. Okay, your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
He looks awesome. Can he come with us? Yeah, I'm not so interested about the Urn of Sacred Ashes right now. I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Codex. In one of the codexes about the Mabari, it says that people have such great in Ferelden, that is, have such great respect for the dogs themselves, that anybody who a dog is imprinted on must be worthy, or worth more, or something like that. But nobody ever seems to react to it.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness, and the word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted.
Okay, we got some codex stuff. Okay, we've done that quest. So, what was the codex thing that popped up? It was in Magic and Religion. The Maker. Oh, we've got some verse. I will do my best. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that failed already. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be, dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn. That's an awkward sentence. And he said to them, in my image I forge you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the centre of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending. But their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the Did I say but? Yes, they shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh and placed it apart from the spirits and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade you shall return. From the fade I crafted you, and to the fade you shall return each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the golden city, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Threnodies 5:1-8. I did okay. This is basically, it's basically Christianity, isn't it? That God made the angels and then he got bored of them because they had no free will and then he made people. Yeah, not straining themselves there, BioWare. What else we got? We've got the sacred ashes of Andraste. Only one person witnessed Mafarath's betrayal. Havard the Aegis. I think it's Aegis. It could be Aegis. But if you know, you can tell me. A child... We've already done this one, haven't we? Yes. So why was that flashing just now? Oh, well.
Let
Never
those who
mind.
seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned
It's
be
over here.
forgiven.
We're looking for the revered
Do you ever
mother.
wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. How will we know?
Fools. Praying for help from a prophet they burned, and a god who has
It's
turned
done.
his back on...
Yes, we are now stealing things from the Chantry and getting Liliana to do it. I'm not sure how much she's learnt here. Bronze symbol of
them
Andraste.
not once, but
Also,
twice.
Got some carpets back here and some raggy thing. I don't know what's going on back here.
Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness
Templars?
upon us.
I imagine you are the revered mother because you are in the position of... Are those books on the floor? There is space for these books. I mean, they are huge, but... At least put... This is almost as bad as Morrigan's room. Alright, lady who keeps her books on the floor, what you got to say for yourself?
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
it is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Who are you? Just in case, you know.
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
Right. I don't actually seek your blessing, to be honest. We have to talk to her, I think. I do have things to offer. But, yeah, I think she might... I'd imagine there's a lot of pressure going on in her character. You know, it's all happened very quickly for her. She loses her best friend. She finds out she's dying. She's forced to leave her clan. She's surrounded by humans all the time. She's put into a massive battle for the first time ever, and everyone's slaughtered and killed because a human has betrayed them. And now this person who's clearly not of her religion is asking her for money just to talk to her. I think she's reached the end of her tether, so she's going to be a little bit rude. Tithe to the Chantry? Are you joking?
A great number of people could be fed and clothed for a fraction of your finery.
Not your finery.
But you must do as your heart wills. What can I do for you then?
What about your finery, huh? I'm not going to tell her. I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you imprisoned. Oh?
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
If you're leaving his fate to the Maker, surely he should just be free. She has chosen to put him in a cage. I want him freed. I might have a use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Nice.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Oh, did she give me a look? I think she gave me a look. Okay, so if we didn't have Liliana in our party, that may have gone badly. I'm not saying that she would have attacked us that badly, but... Oh, flowers.
And then shall
Weird
the
flowers.
chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble.
Onwards. We did it, guys. We all get Sten out.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet.
What the hell's happening?
Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes. We could go shopping together.
Oh my god, alright, we're out. I'm sorry, I gotta draw the line at shoe shopping. Hang on a minute, guys. I've got a phone call coming through I need to take. Sorry about this.
Yes?
The evil shall descend upon us!
I'm cold. I don't like this.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
You wish something more of me? I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Cailan, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Enemies approaching.
Yeah!
Let's make this quick!
Enough! We have done well!
As you wish. Let's get started. On it.
Alistair here.
What shall I do?
You know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
As you
Help.
wish.
Help us!
Come, you can do better than that!
This should be easy enough.
Here comes trouble! Ha! Make him be praised!
Let's get started. Right.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Fair enough. Allow me to say thank you again and bid you farewell. Say goodbye, my boy.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Your wish? I shall.
Ready. Your command?
You got a bed for the night? You taken care of? Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left. Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Let's go.
Ready.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. None to be had. Balin has all the traps in the village in his fields. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
You let out that creature they locked up for murdering those families. Why would you do such a thing?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Did you see the new recruiters app?
You let out that creature they locked up for murdering those families? Why would you do such a thing? We're only resting until we can head north with everyone else. I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
So, Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings,
This should be easy enough.
Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread? We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand. They're gone?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Please, please. We came here to get away from the fighting. What will happen to us now that the king is dead? Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.